According to the Mayo Clinic, insomnia is a common sleep disorder that can make it hard to fall asleep, hard to stay asleep, and cause you to wake up early and not be able to fall back asleep. And when you do end up going to sleep, you may still wake up feeling tired. Well, it's 5:06 in the morning for me, and no, this is not a morning routine video. Okay, it is now once again the middle of the night, but I did finally get some sleep. Woke up around, 10:30 or 11 because I had a meeting, and then I basically stayed up until 5 when I finished work, and then slept until 11. So technically right now it's tomorrow, but I'm just finishing up this video, and I figured that why not give you a glimpse into what I do as a developer. So I'm going to do a time lapse of setting up a project that I'm doing for work. Basically going through the notes that I had taken when I originally set the project up to make sure that I can follow my own instructions, but on a new system. And we'll see how that goes. So, even though I am a university student and a pre-med student, I currently work as a software engineer. I have been doing that since 2014 or so, mostly on e-commerce sites, which means any of the online stores go through an e-commerce platform generally. I currently work for a company that specializes in outdoor brands. I fell in love with development really young, and I still love it. I just grew up in an area where, a lot of different opportunities were not really seen as viable for people in my situation, which is why medicine is coming to me as a second career instead of a first. I do enjoy what I do. I just feel like a transition into medicine is more what I want to do long term for my career. And that's totally fine. It just means that I'm starting a little bit later than normal. So with this project that I'm working on, we're basically redesigning a site. And I am fortunate enough to be able to kind of head the development on that, working very closely with our designer, but doing the development myself. Right now, what you are watching me do is basically go through, and I had already set this project up probably a month or 2 months ago on a different computer. I had set it up on my personal computer. And now I am going through and setting it up on a different machine so that I can, first of all, be able to develop on this machine, which is the main reason that I'm doing this, but also because I created something that we call a README file, which I basically use as documentation to tell me, or to tell anyone who reads it, what the project's about, and more specifically how to set the project up locally if they wanted to develop on it. So I'm going through my own notes and making sure that, following my own steps, that I can successfully set this project up. And what you're seeing here is that, for the most part, that worked. for the most part, it's fine. But I am using a task management system called Gulp to basically take the files that I'm developing and put them in a different location, among other things. But at the moment, what I was having problems with here was being able to take these files and get them to basically copy themselves into this new location that I need specifically to be able to work on this project locally for the way that I have it set up. And it took me forever. The clip that you're watching is, I mean, obviously it's sped up, but originally I think this took me about an hour. And it was just back and forth trying to make sure that I had the right file path, and then just basically banging my head against a wall, metaphorically, trying to figure out why these files were not going into the right location. And it basically came down to the fact that I didn't have the file path quite correct. And that's on me for not looking at it closely enough, because being on a new system, and especially switching between Mac and PC, obviously the file structure has the potential to be slightly different, and here it was. But I do finally get it, and I'm super happy when I finally figure out what I've done wrong and fix it, and then see the finished product, where not only I can see the files populating into the correct folder, but I can go into the actual admin dashboard of this local WordPress site, activate the local theme, and then view the site like you would a normal site, except this one is hosted locally, and see those changes reflected live to me. And it's great. I am so happy that that setup is done. It's crazy how in web development, even the simplest things, like you think, okay, this will take me like 5 or 10 minutes. It can take you like literally an hour, or, 2 or 3 hours to do something that really in your mind shouldn't be super complicated, but there's always stuff that gets in the way and causes delays. And that's totally what happened here. But the project is set up good, and I'm so happy that I can just get to work on it. But yeah, so this has basically just been a day in my life type of dealio. Major insomnia the last few days. I've actually been sick for about 2 weeks, and I don't know if like the lack of sleeping and the horrible schedule is kind of like a side effect from that. So who knows, but I do have to actually go get a COVID test to be able to return to on-campus classes. Being a neuroscience major, I think one thing that would be fun for this channel would be to periodically do like literature reviews. So take a journal article, something that was published in a peer-reviewed journal, and kind of review it with you guys here on the channel. And I have some examples sitting around, and my desk is such a mess. Like, don't let this fool you. Like, everything's chaos off frame. But I think that maybe this weekend I will post a video doing a literature review. I have to do a presentation next week, actually, on an article that I had found and had been reading. So I might do a review over the weekend just to prepare for that presentation. And if that's something that anyone would be interested in, definitely let me know. Or if you're interested in learning more about what I do as a developer, let me know that too. But yeah, I'm glad to have this channel, and hopefully you'll be seeing a lot more of me. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel, and turn on the little bell notification. Apparently the YouTube algorithm really likes when you do that. I'll also leave all of my social links down in the description, and hopefully I'll see you guys on one platform or another. Bye!